hello, my lovely little nightmares. My computer is dying. I just immediately started recording the 4th episode right after the 3rd. I am thirsty, I am hungry, I have not finished my last fish fillet, and it's been like a couple of hours since I made it. And I made it before I started recording the 3rd episode, so this is great. Okay, right, so we gotta find a way to fuel the thing. What is this? This is pretty. Focus, girl, focus. This. We need to make this. So we need some bone meal. We need bone meal to make this reality. Is there any other way of getting bone meal though? Bones. We can get bones. What is this? Ash? What? Questions. So many questions. You know what we need? We need a fuel source for this. Anyways, okay, right. So then I also need to don't mind me checking something. This. Then if we click on this, then we can see what is the best fuel source. Which the best fuel source is fire. I wonder, is this a version that has the campfires? It is not. Yeah, no, so we gotta make lava to make the best fuel source for it so that we can. Yeah, okay. I know, we gotta do this. Give me a second. No? How do make this? I see. Okay. We got 3 barrels. Just gonna throw these in here, why not? Okay. Now we need power for the barrels. We'll cross that bridge in a minute. Anyways, I need bone meal, so I need more everything, honestly. You know what? Life is short, but also oh so very long. We're gonna do a thing. Do this, then we can need a couple more sticks actually. There we go. You might know where this is going. You might not. We'll see. I am speed. That reminds me. What's the name of the thingy that you put in this again? It's not bait. It's... What is it? Oh, not that. That was the wrong netting. They look the same though, but they are different. Yes. Yes. This will give us these, which is good. So we need to make that. I need more sticks. I need many more sticks. Dense. Now we stick this right in there. There we go. Okay. Sticks. And stones may break my bones, but bricks will always hurt me forever. I am a sensitive little child. I'm not a child. I'm not. But still, I am sensitive though, and that is the point here. My dog is trying to sleep as I'm doing this. Poor girl. She just has to put up with my nonsense. Anyways. Okay, I need to make this into another pile. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oops. I wish we had vein miner on this. That would make this so much faster. But we done not. We know it got the veins miners. No minings of the veins. What? I don't know. Okay. Now we've got the dust. And hopefully, with the dust, we can make bone meal. How much bone meal do I need? I only need 7. Which is quite a lot still. But it's not as much as being unreasonable. Wait, I forgot. Dang it, I completely forgot that it only works on string. I'm dumb, I'm sorry. I need to think before I do stuff, honestly. Anyways, so then. Try again. Alright. Let's talk about this episode. What nonsense to ramble about endlessly without thinking through my actions. So I was talking to my mom today about if next time we get a dog, she wants to be the one to name it. And I was like, no, you can't name my next dog because you picked out the dog that we currently have. And she was like, yeah, but you named her. I'm like, yeah, because barely, like, we agreed on a name, more or less. Because, so, a couple years back, whenever we first got my dog, I had been saying how I wanted to get a golden retriever because I wanted a therapy dog or an emotional support dog or something, and that I had read that golden retrievers are the best for these types of things because they're very family-oriented dogs. They're very calm. They're very docile. They get along very well with people, and they're like the ones that are chosen the most often for like support animal dogs because they're just very good for that kind of stuff. And so I was saying how I want to get a golden retriever and I want to name it Rosebud after their buddy pups stuff. And so our coworker at the time, one of our coworkers, a dog had recently had a litter of puppies, but they were not golden retrievers, mind you. They were just regular brown doggies. They were mutts, but still. And so Mom decided, you know what? My daughter wants a dog. We'll get her dog from them. So they completely and totally lied to her about what kind of dog this dog is. My precious Bean is not at all how they described her. Because Bean is wild, she's crazy, she is very hyper, and she plays rough. Like, she will... Whenever we first got her, her way of handling playing was by trying to aggressively, and I do mean aggressively, knock you to the ground and keep you down. She would just tackle, no hesitation. And so, she still kind of tries to do that, but she doesn't full-on body slam anymore. Instead, she tries to grab at my leg whenever I go on walks. She doesn't do it as much anymore, but she still does ever so often try to knock me to the ground. Which is a decision, I assume. But still, not a good one, honestly. And so, like, she's a brown dog. She's not like a golden retriever buddy. She's not a rosebud. And so instead, we were trying to decide what to name her instead. And so we're like, well, she's brown. She looks like a bean. We could call her Coffee Bean because she's hyper. We could call her Cocoa Bean because she's crazy. And eventually we settled on, and I decided I was gonna name my dog Small Bean. Because she's a small bean. You know, logic. And so I still want to get a golden retriever. And so we were discussing, like, maybe getting another dog eventually. And so I'm like, we're gonna get a golden retriever this time for sure, because that was the dog that we agreed they were gonna get me. Not a mutt who's like, most of the breeds that are in her are ones that are like fighting dogs and herding dogs, like, herding sheep and stuff. And so it's like, yeah, no, we're gonna get a golden retriever next time, for sure. And I still want to name it Rosebud. Because, like, come on, Rosebud. Anyways, so with that in mind, this is going somewhere, I swear. So both of the pets that my mom has gotten for me are both wild and crazy, and they were not ones that I myself picked. Which is just great. But my sister's dog, who my sister abandoned and I then took possession over, which we do not have anymore. We don't have that dog anymore. He passed away a couple years ago. But still, so she adopted a cat a couple years back. He got a pet. It was a random stray kitten that he just kind of found, and he decided that this is his baby now. Because he did not get along well with other dogs. He was a big dog. He was a big Labrador mutt. He was like Labrador and part something else. And he was very easily bullied by dogs that were smaller than him. He was a big dog that was bullied easily by small dogs. But he got along great with cats. He loved cats so much. And so then, in turn, when he found this adorable little kitten that had no family, no nothing, he adopted the cat and he made the cat his child. And so when he passed away, we ended up keeping the cat. The cat had like something wrong with her eyes. She was very tiny. She was very malnourished. And so we kept the cat. The cat was an outdoor cat at first because she belonged to our dog. And she did not trust us at first. Then, after Buttercup passed away, we brought the cat in, and she became more of an indoor cat. And then my grandma started taking care of her, and now she's my grandma's cat. And none of us could agree on a name for the cat, and so the cat's name is Kitten, because my grandma wanted to name her Mimi, and I wanted to name her Toru from Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. Because my logic was that it's kind of my cat because my dog adopted the cat, and so I want to name the cat. And so, like, none of us could agree on a name, and so the cat's name just ended up being Kitten. The joys of no one being able to agree on a name for a pet. It's great. That's how life works, I guess. But yeah, and so it is very strange and just a tiny bit upsetting that one of our dogs had a pet that he chose himself, but I wasn't able to choose and keep a pet that I chose myself. Because I've had 2 pets that I've chosen myself throughout the years. One of which went missing and was a stray outdoor cat that I was not allowed to bring indoors because my dad did not like the cat. And the other one was a dog that I brought home. He was Buttercup's brother, and my dad did not like the fact that we brought home some dogs and in turn tried to get rid of all 3 dogs that we had brought home. Only 2 of them got taken. One of them was mine, and I was very sad about that. And so we ended up stuck with Buttercup. Because no one wanted Buttercup. Buttercup was a great dog, though. He was stupid, but he was a great dog. It was hilarious that he could get so easily bullied by anything that was smaller than him. But he got along so great with cats. He kept becoming a dog mom. He was very much a cat person. He really liked cats. He got along great with cats. He loved cats. I don't know if my current dog, Smallbean, likes cats or not. Because, like, we still have, like, 2 cats are ours that we keep in, like, the bedroom. And she seems to like them. They don't seem to like her sometimes. But she seems to like them. She gets along okay with one of them. But the other one will just slap her right upside her face anytime that she goes near him. It's great. She doesn't even seem to realize it whenever it happens either. It's lovely. Love that. You gotta love that for your dog, you know? But yeah, life is strange. Life is very, very strange. I need to get this. And then I need to just temporarily go like this. There we go. Try and get both now. So I want to get a golden retriever, and I want to name her Rosebud. Cause like Rosebud, that's cute. Where did I get this poem from? And so it's like, it's a cute name, it's a cute thing, I'm adorable, I love cute things. You can't tell me otherwise. And I will fight you for it. But yeah, so, oh wait, we have enough bone meal to do the thing now, yay. Ayo. Ayo. But I wanna get a dog. I wanna get another dog. I have a dog. I want another dog though. I want to pick out this dog because my mom's not very good at picking out pets for me, it seems. But speaking of the stray cat that I had once, so his name was Mr. Rosie. He was the most fluffiest, furriest cat you could ever find. He was so very fuzzy. He was a fuzzy cat. And I loved him. And so, I don't remember how exactly we acquired him. I think it was more along the lines of just that, I think I just stumbled upon him underneath one of the pine trees near our house, and I just picked him up and brought him home, and I was just like, this is my cat now. Because I really wanted my own cat, because, like, we had 2 cats, one of which I was scared of, and the other one just did not like me at the time. We still have one of those, by the way. One of the cats. The cat that did not like me, we still have him. And he likes me now. So that's a plus. But at the time, he did not like me. He would scream anytime I got near him. Because he just did not trust me. It was great. And so it's just a thing of like, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, yes, so. Yeah, so his name was Mr. Rosie. And the reason why he was named Mr. Rosie was because at first I named him Rosie. And then my mom told me that he's a boy cat. So then I responded ever so wisely with, well then his name is Mr. Rosie. So he had a last name but not a first name. It's great. I was like, yeah, Mr. Rosie. And that's how I dealt with that problem of, he's not a girl cat, he's a boy cat. He was so fluffy, and I bought him a rainbow collar, and it had his name on it and everything, and I think it also had our address on it. And, like, so he was not allowed to be brought indoors because my dad did not want me to keep him. And, like, he went so far as to try and replace the flower bed that we had with this red wood stuff that supposedly the smell of it was supposed to make cats avoid it. Mr. Rosie just laid in it and rolled around in it anyways, because he refused to be stopped by that kind of a thing. It was great. I loved him. I had this habit where every single day after I would get home from school, I would immediately go looking for Mr. Rosie. He'd be hiding. He'd be hiding near our house. He never wandered far away from our house. And so that's why he was my cat. It was because he never left our house. And so I would look around and I would find him. And once I found him, I would pick him up and I'd bring him to the front yard and I would feed him. And so that was essentially like our little game. I would play hide and seek with him. Every single day, I would play hide and seek with him. I'd find him. I'd be like, Mr. Rosie, I found you. And I'd pick him up and he never minded being picked up. In fact, I vaguely remember he liked it. He was a good cat. He was a good kitty cat, and I loved him so much. Best cat ever. Best cat in the whole wide world. Cannot tell me otherwise. But yeah, and so I miss that. I miss that so much. So very much. I need something to fuel this. Ping pong. Stop closing, I'm not done yet. Yeah, and so, like, I don't know what happened to him per se. Like, legitimately, we have no idea what happened to him. Because, like, so one day, I couldn't find him. I looked everywhere for him. I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched. Mind you, he had a collar. He was my cat. He was my outside cat. Because I was not allowed to bring him inside. But still, he was my cat. He was my stray cat that I adopted and I kept and I fed and I took care of. But then, we found his collar. His rainbow collar that had his name on it and everything, and also our address in case he ever got lost. And his collar was in the road. But he wasn't. We have no idea what the heck happened. He was nowhere to be found, though. We could not find him. And this is so strange. It's like, no matter where we looked, we could not find him. He was gone. And I was sad. Yeah. So, we don't know what happened to him. We don't know where he went. For all we know, he could have just gone out of the collar and just, like, wandered off into a new neighborhood. Who knows? It's hard to say. Oh, gosh. Like, literally anything's possible. But still, it's still sad, though, because, like, he was my cat. He's my cat and my cat alone. And so, like, I'd like to know what happened to the cat. Because, like, you know, I spent money buying him a collar. I spent time feeding him, petting him. We played games together. He loved me. He would not have abandoned me. So the theory that we came to was that because of the fact, I think at the time there was reports that, like, dog catchers had been, like, coming through the neighborhood, and if they found, like, any animals outside, whether they had a collar or not, they would take off the collars, and take them to the pound. And so the assumption is that either my dad was so sick of that cat still hanging around our house, even though, you know, I purposefully named it, took care of it, fed it, and, you know, also had a collar on it and everything, that either he took it to the pound, or that a random snotty pound employee just, you know, now it's my cat. You know. We can't be certain. It's one of the two, but we don't know which one. But yeah, and so it's very sad though. I miss him a lot. He was a great cat. But yeah, so like that's a thing. That's a thing. I'm good at picking pets. I'm good at picking pets because like Mr. Rosie was a good dog, and then the dog that I chose like several years back was a good dog. Wait, Mr. Rosie wasn't a dog. Mr. Rosie was a cat. Mr. Rosie was a good cat, and then the dog that I chose was a good dog. And it's just like this whole entire thing of, I like animals. I like animals. I like them a lot. Lots and lots and lots. What do I need for the... One of each garden. Okay. 1 garden, 2 garden. But yeah, I liked our cat. He was a good cat. You can't tell me otherwise. I chose that cat myself. Well, contrary-wise, in comparison, the way that my mom chose my current cat was that one of our neighbors was having a garage sale, and they were also giving away kittens for free. So we went to go get a kitten. There was only one female cat, and our neighbor had already claimed it. And so there was 2 male cats. They looked exactly the same. One was awake, and one was asleep. I picked up the one that was asleep, and I was holding it, and I was like, yeah, I want this one. But then my mom picked up the one that was awake. I was holding the one that was asleep, and my mom picked up the one that was awake and started walking off. I was like, oh, okay. So she chose my cat for me. I don't think she was even fully aware of the fact that what she was doing at the time either. But still, she just flat out chose which cat I was getting without, like, asking me which one of the 2 identical white cats I wanted. But, like, even if a cat looks the same as each other, they're not the same. They probably have different personalities, you know? And I wanted the sleeping one, because my logic was, I want the one that's probably the laziest, so that I can lay on the couch or on my bed or something, and I can cuddle with it. And it won't try and, like, get away or anything. You know, the sleepy baby will want to stay with me in my arms, because I'm cozy. Instead, we ended up with a very wild cat that wanted to be outside 24/7. But he couldn't be outside because we got him declawed. So when we moved, he kept trying to go outside anyways. And then at one point, he got lost. And the road next to our house is, like, having work done. And they found my cat. They found him. They found my little fluff ball. And the way they found him was he was underneath a pile of dirt right next to the road of, like, where they were doing the road work. So he got buried while they were doing their road work. And so and he had a broken leg, so we had to take him to the vet, and now he's not allowed outside anymore at all because of the fact that he got lost and he got buried under dirt and he broke his leg. So he had, like, a pin in his leg so that he could so that his little baby hurt leg wouldn't take any more damage. But that did not exactly work out very great, because that did not stop my precious cat from doing whatever he wanted. Because nothing can stop my cat from doing whatever he wants, you know? That's just how he is. Nothing can stop that cat. He does whatever he wants. He still tries to go outside sometimes. But now Smallbean does not let him. Anytime that he tries, she will just chase after him, and she will, like, corral him back to the hallway. Like I said, some of the breeds within Smallbean is a shepherd dog. She herds cats instead of dogs, instead of sheep, though, and so she'll just guide him all the way back to the hallway. He hates that, but she'll guide him all the way back to the hallway, and she won't let him go outside. Because she knows that he's not supposed to go outside. But then again, she also tries aggressively to go into the hallway, even though she also knows that she's not allowed in the hallway. She does not care, though. No, she's gonna go into that hallway, and she's going to eat their food, whether you want her to or not. That is how that is. You just have to deal with that. You're just gonna have to accept that in life, you know? I just have to accept the fact that my dog will do whatever she wants. whether I want her to or not. I am missing one of these. How do I acquire this? Still a 3% chance. Why are these so low? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, so my dog, she crazy. My cat, he crazy. Yeah, so he had a pin in his leg. The pin's not in his leg anymore. We had to have it removed because it got loose and it started poking out of him. So the pin in his leg is gone. His leg is fully healed. But still, he's a crazy little feline. He does whatever he wants, not a care in the world. You cannot stop him from breaking out of the house if he wants to. It's a thing. It is a choice. He made that choice in life. I don't know why he did, but he did. Why is it taking forever to get this farm thingy done? Okay, which one am I missing besides the desert one again? I should not have broken the desert one. Whoops. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah, so my dog, she crazy. My cat, he crazy. I missed the cat and the dog that I had prior. Because they were great. They loved me unconditionally and they comforted me when I was sad. My dog, when I'm sad, she has anxiety and she starts freaking out and starts like gnawing at my shoes. That's how she handles my upset emotions, is that she then gets upset emotions. As one does when they don't know how to handle their own anxiety, let alone someone else's. Doi. I got doi. We're gonna see this doi. But yeah, I love my dog. She's great. I just sometimes wish that she was better at handling dilemmas. By that I mean I wish that she was better at comforting me when I'm upset. Because I'm the one that has to comfort her when she's upset. It's psycho reversal. It's great. You gotta love that. She's just chilling. She's huffing. She's not happy about me complaining about her, I don't think. How you doing, baby? You doing good, sweetheart? She's doing good. She's doing great. I am still missing the soggy one. Why is it called a soggy one? Besides the fact that it's found in, like, swamps. You know, in a really old version of Pam's Harvest Craft, they had a little water garden, and that was how you got the fish. It was by the water garden one. Which is weird, now that I think about it, but still, it was a choice that was made. Why do I say it like that? Ugh. Anyways. But yeah. If we get a dog, I hope that's a golden retriever. Because my mom said we're not getting cats anymore. No more cats. We don't want to deal with the kitty litter anymore. No more cats. Like, we can't get any more cats anyways because my dog is crazy. And she will get all up in their business. Every time that I hold our really old cat, she stuffs her face into his face, and he hates it. That's the only time that when I don't get along is whenever I'm holding him, because then she wants to also be held, and so then she gets all up in his business, and she gets all up in his face, and he does not like that. And it's great. You gotta love that, you know? You gotta love when stuff like that happens. Why am I not getting the gardens that I need? Okay, I think I've recorded for long enough. I mean, we made okay progress. We got whatever. We made some progress. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna call it quits for the day. Goodbye. Ta-ta. I'm probably gonna find something else to do. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.